and thank you for joining us this evening for the Divine Connection Show. I am your host, Katrina Deal-McCall. Divine connections are those associations or relationships that God has preordained for us. So joining us tonight, we have our beautiful guests, Adrienne Love and Sherolynn Eppinger.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yes.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no, it is our pleasure to have you here tonight. Let's see here. We can just dive right on in. I know you're so interested in your divine connections. They can be just
How many?
We got whatever you want to share, come on. We got plenty of time.
Yes.
Okay, so whoever want to start, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sis Sherolynn. Go start it off with it.
Well, let's do a back and forth because I got a couple, but the one I definitely want to speak about is our divine connection. Okay.
Yes.
Walk and Talk Ministries, and the thing I wanted to highlight is the fact that you know how you get on the group text and then it fades out because people are tired of getting so many texts. Like I literally have 50, 60 text messages a day, and half of that are group text, so it gets shuffled. But when we did the conference in the height of I think COVID just started, but we did it anyway, and everyone showed up. It was sold out, and then everybody that was on the panel, it was our first time, me and you meeting, and it was awesome. And your mom and so many people were there, and then we got on this group text. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is nice, but I was thinking people are going to get tired of it. No. We group text every single day. It's been 2 months strong.
Yes.
And you are, and I get up early, and y'all 6:53. Bam, that's my text. And I'm just boom. I think, Adrienne, you're always first, and then we're rebuttal, and then Katrina will double back, and we got scriptures, we got motivating, we got facts, we laugh, and we bigging each other up. And I'm like, yes, because this is a group text that is going to be saved. I love it. And we all are just uplifting each other daily. I mean, we've had some deaths, engagements, congratulations again, and it's just so wonderful that and it's just a few seconds throughout the day, but I'm telling you, and I don't always respond back, but every day I'm after my regular devotion, I'm on our sister circle. That's what we call it. So that divine connection that you brought about, Mrs. McCall, I appreciate you for that.
Well, no, listen, glory be to God. Glory be to God. Because you know what, in this, one great point you mentioned, COVID-19.
That's my response. I'm gonna let you go, Adrienne.
Okay, it's frozen a little bit, but that daily encouragement to Adrienne that you send, and then those uplifting words throughout the day, things that we come across, that has really helped in this pandemic. You're working from home, but you're not. Husband's working; he's an essential worker. He's gone, but you don't realize how much time you actually are alone, but it feels good to have some kind of outside connection, that divine connection to keep your spirits going, keep you going. And then you have some things on your mind, you can just send that text. Your sister's right there, they got you. So it's just awesome. It's awesome.
And just to piggyback too off Sherolynn, what she was saying as well, I started with just sending my mom, my brother, my daughter the scriptures. And so then when we got into the sister circle, I feel like we all brought something different to the table. The divine connection was so there, me not even knowing you, but your spirit, just for us to get up and be able to do that dance. I thought that was that workout dance.
Awesome.
Something different that you bring to the conference. I done been to a few conferences in my life, but I've never got up and did a routine exercise dance like that. And you're literally working out. So that was amazing for me. And then with my divine connection with Katrina, just to touch on that a little bit, I prayed. Let me tell you something. When I tell you I prayed for a whole year and a half, because I came back from Florida. I was down in Florida. Okay. So divorce brought me back from Florida. And when I came back and I got the job that we have now, I pray, I'm like, Lord, please send me a God-fearing woman that I can talk to, that I can relate to, that's uplifting. When I tell you, sister, I was at that job a whole year and a half and did not talk to no one. I'm talking about you know how you can see a sheep in wool clothes. God is going to show you. That's one thing he's going to give us, discernment. It's up to you to pay attention to discernment.
That's right.
It was 3 that came in. It was Katrina and 2 other women that came in. I would go in there and I would speak to them because I was once a temp. So I know how that feel to be a temp and feel like you don't really know anybody. You're on the outside. So once I saw them in there, I said, let me go in there and I'm going to speak to them and say good morning every morning. I did not feel the spirit of the other 2. Katrina just happened to be in there and needed help with her Excel sheet. And she asked me if I can separate the calls for her. And we clicked. It was a divine connection. And it was out of nowhere.
It always happens so fast, too.
Right?
Always.
Yes.
It's so crazy because we went from that to kind of daily talking. And then when she began to talk about God, I'm like, Lord, I thank you. I told my mother, I said, Mom, I found the God-fearing woman in the job, and she talks about God just as much as me. My mother said, oh, praise the Lord, I pray my baby.
I just envision your mother doing that too from when I met her.
Yes.
She was like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. I'm so glad my baby found a friend because she know how I am. She know how women hurt women. She know how jealous women are for no reason. You don't have to know a person, and women have that jealous and envy. But when I tell you, when I came across you, Katrina, and I love you so much because I think about where we came from, and this is from my heart. We came from us just talking about work.
Yes.
Then we came to sharing our testimony on daily walks.
Yes.
From our testimonies, we came from you putting me a part of your walk and talk domestic violence ministry to sing. And it's my opinion. You know what I'm about to say. I don't feel like I am a singer. I am anointed to worship. I just don't feel like I'm a singer. I feel like God has put the anointing to worship. But let me tell you about Miss Katrina Deal-McCall. She don't
believe that praise and worship.
You got to hear me, sister girl. She gonna make you do some stuff you don't want to do. I said, walk and sing. Who does that? I can get around this block good, and you talk about blow some notes out. You doing it right now?
Yes.
Every day, this woman harassed me about singing the song.
She saw I had to pull it out. She had to get you uncomfortable.
I saw it.
Connection, because that's what a divine connection is. I'm gonna pull it out of you. I see growth that you don't see in yourself.
That's
when you
true.
can get, I see something in you that you don't see in yourself. Girl, you sound good. Sing it one more time. Girl, you sounded good.
That's what's so awesome because they will pump it up and not try to press it down.
Yes.
You know, like you said, the jealousy, and people will say, I see she good at that, but she ain't that good, or girl, hush. But somebody that's divinely supposed to be in your life will be like, let me hear that. Let me support that. Let me big you up, because that is awesome to see that. No, you're great. And I'm blessed. I got girlfriends that do me the same way. And I'm like, I ain't even that good. They're like, girl, shut up.
Right. Yes, you are. Yeah. I'm telling you, that conference, that was amazing to me. And then also to feel like that she saw something in me that I was good enough to lead her praise and worship. This is a conference. This is a whole big thing.
You did a wonderful job. It's what I saw from day one. It's what I saw from day one.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, God. And I always ask God too. They always say, be careful what you ask for. Lord, use me. Lord, I'm available wherever I can be used. That woman took me from work to walk and talk with her domestic violence to a conference to now I'm on Divine Connections. Can't tell me the growth there. You can't tell me ain't no motivation there. You can't tell me she's not an inspiration. And that's all the part of me right there. When I can see somebody that sees something in me as I see in her, like I told her today, baby, let me tell you something. Everybody ain't going where you're going.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. God gonna shed the fat, baby. Let me tell you. He gonna shed that fat. And look what he gave me to tell her, our sister. He said, let her know it's a reason why you only could put so much on the plane. Because you going up, baby.
Come on.
You can't all that weight, sweetheart.
Come on.
All the weight. Everybody you trying to carry, honey, they ain't about that life.
Come on.
Shave the fat, baby. And I love her heart. I love your heart. And I ain't talking about you, sis, because you on the line with us. But I'm just saying, she got to shave the fat. Everybody ain't happy about what you got going on. Everybody not happy about what God called you to do.
Yeah.
You pick the ones that God has put in your life that's going to encourage you, that's going to uplift you. Because what he got going for you, you need positive people in your life.
Amen.
Yes, yes. Well, I glory be to God.
Some of that? Can I receive some of that for my listening ear?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mind if I get a little dab of what she just gave you? Because that's good. That's good,
No,
right there.
but Sherolynn, even yourself, even our connecting at conferences, and then the ultimate one when I started the ministry, and then we were outdoors with the walk and talk, and then it was starting to get cold, and I say, okay, Lord, now I need a venue. The venue I thought it was no way to get that venue. And then he sent me to Julia's conference, and then I'm going to conference. So I connected with the domestic violence lady at the organization I needed to. But then I'm still like, okay, so you made that connection, Lord. So what else? So when I never knew where you worked or if you worked or were you independent and that. You got up and spoke, and the Lord dropped in my spirit. That's where you're going to have your venues for the next winners.
Yes.
And then it's always confirmation, because when I came to you, you were like, what do you need? What do you need?
That's divine connection.
That's that spirit, that heart. I said what I said, there it is. And then the connections you made with the women, what you do, the ones who need to tell their story.
Some of these women, and not to cut you off, I didn't even know that they had this story. And from doing the walk and talk with you, I'm sitting there captivated by the strength of the ladies telling their story. And then it was just like all of these people that I knew started opening up. And I'm like, that's when I don't know if you remember, but I was like, do you mind if I suggest you people? Because I don't ever want to go over nobody, right?
Like,
and you was like, oh, that's fine. And before I knew, I'm like, here's this person, here's this person. So it blew my mind that so many people experienced this, that was close to me, I didn't know. But it fed right in. It just kept on connecting right in. And it worked. It was awesome.
Yes.
Because that's what he put people together to help other people grow. That's when you know it's that divine connection. Because let me tell you something. She could have held them people to herself. But for what? Because she's God-fearing, godly, and see what God has placed into you. Let me help somebody else. I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna help my sister. That's how you do things. Because guess what? It's for all of us. Yes. He gave all of us the gift to touch different people's hearts. Sister Katrina, who you touch, Adrienne can't touch. Who Sherolynn can touch, can't touch. You see what I'm saying? That's all of us have different gifts, and we all are part of people's life in different areas for a reason.
Exactly.
And every week every month that we do it there, I'm learning from you just the professionalism of things. God has moved me to entrepreneurship in a lot of different ways, but the professionalism. So I'm picking up just on how efficient. I'm like you. I've been to so many conferences, and it's no down to anyone. When I say, and for that being your first one, it ran so fluently. It was from start to finish. I'm like, it was bow. It was.
Say that.
It was as if you've been doing it for years. And for that to be your first one, it was so professional.
Yes.
So like everything was thought out. Everything was boom, boom, boom. And so I'm picking up because I'm like, I don't know what the Lord goes, but I'm picking up. And then hearing and seeing the people and like you said, we get to the point now I'm doing praise and worship. Now I secretly like to sing, but she's like, go ahead and sing something. I'm like, first I got to come behind Jimmy, and Jimmy then crooned us out. Come behind the Temptations right there. I'm just a poor little country boy with a but everyone, she got me singing too, and I'm like, I sound like a frog.
No, you don't. No, you.
There's a thing.
But let me tell you,
always a spirit-filled time, every time.
But let me tell you something. What he put in you, he did not put in whoever you had to come behind.
Yeah.
You got something else in you that you got to touch a whole different nation.
Yes, you got to touch some old people.
If it's in you, it's in you. He gonna bring it out of you now. Oh yeah.
And look, you brought up
you're gonna use it.
Exactly. Let me tell you, Sherolynn, how your touch already has, oh my gosh. Okay, so the connection at the conference with the one domestic violence representative, violence connection that I have with their center, the one lady that she brought to the walk and talk, to the facility, to 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And then Carrie started the membership with you. And then Carrie, I'm in touch with them. And then she said, Sherolynn, she prayed with me. And that girl she prayed a prayer that really touched me and helped me get back on track. And I'm like, that's where it is. I said, praise God. Look at you. Look at you, Lord. Because she needed that to set her on a pace. And then I needed her for the ministry that God gave me to help other women. But look what he's doing. Look what he's doing.
Yes.
It's all, and I just love it because he's not done.
This is
beginning.
No,
this is true.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning. Because think about it. And I was thinking about this today, y'all, real quick. I was thinking about this today. I have not even met everybody on a personal level yet. So it's like he's setting us a platform through this text right now. So it's like you can kind of feel people's spirit through different text messages and through different response. You can tell who is what and what's going to happen. Now, the thing about a divine connection, we are not going to be connected.
True.
That don't mean not a sister circle though.
Right.
That's a good point. I like that. I like that.
Because it could be two are going to be joined together for this particular assignment, for this particular assignment, but it's all working for his good. It's
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What would you say? Full circle. It's going full circle.
Full circle. That's it.
Full circle. It's going full circle. So it's just like, everybody just stay in your lane.
Right.
Whatever the lane God has given you and whatever he's told you to speak, what he needs you to speak into whomever's life, we just got to be obedient and keep moving. Whatever. Go ahead, Sherolynn.
I was just going to say, Adrienne, even the women that you reached out to and reached out to you and your own connections are the women that came for the conference. It was a lot of deliverance there. He used connection and for you to connect to those other women. And there was so many women there that it was their very first one. And I'm saying, Lord, you just are amazing. We needed that before this pandemic.
Yes.
The shift.
Yes.
So I don't know about y'all, but every time, and I know it's the enemy, but if I have a presentation, a speaking engagement, like I go through it. I be having an attitude, something didn't happen. Like I'm not gonna lie, I showed up walking talk with attitude. It wasn't from nobody, but I was just like had to go to the bathroom and get myself. I'm like, okay, you already know what this is. And in the midst of it, and towards by it was over, the shift happened, right? And like you said, it was so many people of all ages. Like I've had people walk up to me like I was a crackhead and this, and I had to learn how to get more comfortable with people just being candid. Like this was wrong. And I'm like, amen, because that is their breakthrough. And you just saw it, almost like just seeing it physically peel off of people. And even with myself, because like I said, I know what I came in with, a heavy spirit, knowing that I still have to be in front of people with a right spirit, but it wasn't fake, because the shift happened for all of us.
Yes, praise God.
An amazing concept.
That was good there. That was good. Because you know what? That's what the enemy tried to do. Because he tried to take you off your mark. Because he know if you're in there heavy, he know you're not going to be able to deliver what you need to deliver for God. Because he already know what's going to happen.
That's it.
He know if I send her in here heavy, she ain't going to be able to deliver what God has in for her.
That's right.
So in your obedience, you went in that bathroom and said, let me shake this off. I got a job to do.
Right.
That's right. That's
and
right.
that's why God was able to move.
Everybody was so in tune that it was just like, even if I couldn't do it by myself, I had the backup, right? That energy that's like, when I'm weak, you are strong. So I even came in like, let me help you do something, because if I get to moving and working in what God said, to serve, to move, and it did. And it's like the whole room just from start to finish, it was amazing.
Yes. It was no question. It was no having to ask. When you said, come on and get up out of your seats, the women, if they got up on.
Respect for everybody to get up like that. And I tell people all the time, you know, it is inspiration for me. Like, I never just, you know how you feel good about what you do, but I'm still in an amazement of where God has me right now. So when I see other people, you know, I created those dances in the basement or at my desk or something. So when I can see people enjoying what God gave me, it is such a motivation, and it fills my spirit. Like, I have to collect myself, because I'm still in amazement of where God allows me to do every time. And I'm just still like, wow, Lord, like, dang, you know, they came to see
little old me to do this.
Listen, that's how I'm like, what you mean? I'm gonna have a conversation.
Let me tell you something. My mother, pastor, honey, we was walking out the door right when it was over. She said, glory be to God. I ain't never had so much fun in my life. She said, oh, I was getting it. I was reaching out. And if you watch the video of her on Facebook, outfit on. Oh my God, Pastor Michelle, she was like, I done been to many, many conferences before.
Wow.
But when another one come around, and when I tell you, Sherolynn, it was all God. Let me tell you, I had told them about this conference for months. I'm like, y'all gotta come, And then when it got to the point it was sold out, I said, sis, we taking everybody. I said, sis, they still calling on my phone.
Yes.
We was like, all of them coming in here. And when I tell you, when we got back to church that Sunday, my pastor said, oh my goodness. Wow. It's a lightness in here. He said, I see the glory of God over these women. Amen. He said, we gotta find us a conference somewhere. He said, look at these women. And let me tell you something. Do you know, and I told Katrina this too. I said, in this season, I said, I'm not getting in front of them and making them praise and making them worship and because if you don't know in this season that you need to be praising and worshiping, something is wrong with you.
Yes.
Ain't have to beat nobody over the head.
That's right. That's right.
Drag you up. They was up, hands lifted.
It was a point where everybody was like one choir just singing.
Yes.
Just one choir. And you're right about that. Usually you got to like cohort people. Come on, Holy Spirit. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. The whole place.
Exactly.
Everybody was on the choir.
Yes.
And we prayed and we fast. And I told my sister when she was going through close to the end, like you felt when you had to go do what you needed to do, you know, with the heaviness. I said, sister, God gonna get the glory.
That's right.
Sister, God gonna get the glory. I said, this is God. I said, and guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna shut down a lot of stuff after this because God want this to soak in.
Yes,
he wants this right here to soak in for the people.
Yes.
That a lot of stuff gonna be canceled after this. She said, but I'm tired. I said, but you still moving. You good.
That's it.
Listen, that day,
like a burst full of energy. I said, I just love her. I love her.
You always got that big old smile. Always.
30 minutes of sleep from the day before. And I said, Lord, I need your strength. I said, give me a triple portion of it. I got to get through this, Lord. I got to through. And then I kept telling Adrienne, I said, Lord, all I want is rest after this. You know, this was a challenge, Lord. This was a challenge. And look, he gave us rest, did he not?
Rest like this, though.
He sure did. I told people, I said, I ain't gonna lie, COVID, I'm rested, child. Feeling all right. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't trying to knock nobody else, but I was doing 4 a.m.
Right.
Like 5 days a week.
Yes.
And I'm in grad school, and I'm a mama, and I got contracts in my gym and all this stuff, and I was exhausted. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. You needed it. You needed that rest. You needed
Girl, I feel good.
A woman of many hats there.
Girl.
Yes. And listen, and gonna have many more.
Thank the Lord.
And gonna have many more.
You know, I wanted to share this connection because we were talking about the gym. And I wore my gym shirt because I really wanted to talk about this divine connection as far as me even getting in the gym, right?
Yes, you have to share that.
Because it was hold on, can't get my words out, I'm too excited. Her name is China, and we go to church together, right? My church sister, China, and she does houses. And I was very interested, and she's like, hey, I want to bring you on to show you how to do these houses. Let's go to the Urban League, because that's where she goes. So I'm like, okay, I'll meet you down there at the Urban League. Go to the Urban League, and the lady, Felicia Thompson Ivy, she's like, oh, everybody know Pastor Eppinger. So my dad, Pastor Eppinger, overseer Eppinger, hey, Dad. So she's like, oh, I know your dad. I go to Zion Chapel. Okay, Pastor Stewart, that's like my grandfather, so there it is. So when we get to sitting at this boardroom table, she goes, you know what? Don't tell them about this house. Tell them about what you do. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? She's like, tell them about the dance class. So I'm telling Felicia all about it. And she said, well, it doesn't seem like you have enough people for us to help you to get the building, but I know somebody that has a building that needs people.
There you go.
So she calls the owner of the gym, Mr. Banks. She calls him, and he comes down like immediately. So he came down. Then it went from he coming down, us meeting, sitting there talking, to he shows me the gym that same afternoon to it's been 10 months later. 10 months later.
Yes.
10 months later. And it just connected. And it's funny because I said I didn't even have a thought about none of this.
Yes.
But when I got here, she switched gears on me. She was like, no, tell her about what you do. I love what you do. And then he ended up being, and it was funny because she was like, well, the gym is in the area. I don't know. And I'm like, well, what area is it on? The west side? Is it out my way? She's like, it's on the 131st and Mount. I said, oh, that's my neighborhood. That's right. I grew up around there. I know that area very well.
Right.
So I mean, seriously, I went in and it just started working. At first, me doing my class, and then I'm in school to be an exercise physiologist. So this is what I want to do with my life. And he gave me more responsibility. And it's literally, I'm like getting on the job training, like an internship, and I don't have to pay or worry about it. He's just like, let me teach you, let me show you, and then do it. So it's scary, but he's just like, he kicked me out this nest so soon. I'm like, I don't even think the feathers grew on me yet. And he's like, bye, whatever you want to do. And even with you, I'm like, I got something. He's like, okay, if you want to do it, fine. And it's like God gave him the just, how one of those, I don't know why I'm doing it, but just have it. Yes. And so I literally come in and I'm like, I want to change this. He was just like, okay, I want to do, okay. And so I'm like, Lord, you've given me my desires, right? In my neighborhood, and being able to, so I welcome, you know, the doors open for Walk and Talk, and I welcome, you know, so many programs, because I'm like, the community needs it. You know, I was able to do a project off of the gym. I got an A in my class. My professor was so impressed. Like, it's just so many different doors are opening with me in this gym from the connection that came on July 11th. You know, July 11th is always going to be an important date for me, because that's the day that I met him and I got in that gym, and hey, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? It's gonna be my gym. It's my gym.
That's right.
That's my gym.
That's right.
But you know, the Lord, He just saw fit for it, and it's just right in a perfect location. You know, we've had, like I said, the Walk and Talk, but gospel fit nights and seniors and all this stuff, and just to have my heart's desire in this form. And like you said, God ain't done yet. He's not even done, because I want to own that whole plaza. Mark my words, I want to own that whole plaza.
Exactly.
You will.
Listen,
you
he
will
take that divine connection,
to
send a divine direction, and that divine alignment. So you had to be aligned with your friend to come there to align with him, and I just love it. I just love it. Go ahead, Adrienne. You were saying?
No, I was just saying that's how God do. He set it up. If he give you the vision, he gonna give you the provision.
That's right. That's right.
And like you say, he's giving you desires of your heart. Why? Because you keep him first. That's scripture. I'm gonna give you everything you want. Just keep me first. I'm a jealous God.
Walk around that building so many times. I mean, I have literally anointed every piece of equipment there. I pray on it. I've had people come and pray. Not like I didn't trust in myself, but when we had our first thing, we had a prayer circle and blessed the place. You know, I'm sweeping outside, and I'm praying and sweeping, and I'm praying and washing the windows, and I'm praying and sweeping. And I'm like, I thank you for every person that was there before, who there now. Thank you for all the future people. I'm praying and painting, and I'm washing the toilets and happy. Thank you, Lord. That's where I'm at, Lord.
I know that's right.
And you can do what I want to do. And I'm like, God is so good. So good. So
take care of God's business so he can take care of your business like he do.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that too. Because each of you, we all have our connections. And we're always connections for someone else. So in this pandemic, because God hasn't stopped even in this pandemic. He's still working. He's still sharing. He's still pushing us here, pushing us there. All that out of our comfort zone. We're getting our rest, but we're also being elevated. And we still are on assignment.
That's right.
Anything come about in these last couple of months that you know that he's moving you to a different level because of this connection right now?
Well, I know with me, I was able to establish online classes. So for like the first month after COVID, we shut down. I was real sad because my birthday, we were supposed to have a birthday fitness party. I still turned 33.
You could have did a Zoom style.
You know what? I wasn't hip yet.
Okay.
So the first month, I was like, what am I going to do? And I finished up school and all that stuff. But fast forward, we had already talked about doing some things online and getting a broader audience. And I went with it.
Yes.
And I was able to have an online platform. I have been, since then, doing Zoom conferences. I've been doing guest personal training on other people's things.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, it further lets me know I'm on the right track.
Yes.
And then God is like, okay, I got you. I'm going to open up these doors. I mean, this is my basement, but I done went and bought lighting. I got my workout equipment back here. I went and got some. And this is, it came about being a good space for me. So I'm able to continue and tap in, because for a moment, you know, I was getting rest, but I was missing it so much. Yes. It became a good place because people are comfortable. So what he opened up was this online platform that's continuing. So for now, we're still doing online as well as in the gym starting tomorrow. And that's just a new avenue of people. I mean, I now have people in St. Louis, Texas, Georgia, and one more place. But that's like, hey, we want to do your online classes with you. And they're not even in the state. So now I'm able to still be reachable in other locations. And I'm like, that ain't nothing but God. That opened up new doors for me that I may not have opened up yet, because I'm still used to going to the gym, but now I had a new avenue that he blessed me with.
Yes. So for me, I would say just during this pandemic and it's time for me, I feel like he's elevated me more in his word and more in his worship. I feel like for me, I've gotten comfortable in what I knew.
Yes.
And I felt like he put me in a space where that I need you to know more. And when I say know more, I need you to worship more. I need you to read more. I need you to, and my sister's favorite word is sit in silence. Because I feel like I had so much going on, because still in the midst of the pandemic, I was relocating out of my home. I was transitioning from out of my home to my mom's home. And then in the midst of that, I got engaged.
Yes.
So it was just like silence.
Yes.
I needed silence. I needed for me, I needed to figure out what I need to do for God. What are you trying to show me?
Yes.
What do I need to hear? And so I feel like for me, I feel like God is just working on me in so many ways. Even feel like transitioning from the church that I'm in, I'm praying. And I'm going to sit in silence and I'm going to listen, because I know what God has showed me through these months, that I'm more than just a worship leader.
You got to say it. Yes.
I know that. I know I have too much in me.
Yes.
I know I've been through too much.
Yes.
And even in the midst of it, I learned more to cherish the people that cherishes me.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
That's good. That's
love who love you. This is what I'm learning. I'm learning if you can't do for people or move the way people think you should move, they're not for you.
Right.
So he's revealing.
Yes.
He's revealing a lot of people in its family.
Yes.
I've never had a lot of friends anyway. So it's things that he's showing me. You have to separate yourself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If I put it any plainer, it's time to separate. It's time to be around people that's going to uplift you, going to respect your position that I have for you.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't respect your position.
Yes. Yes.
That's a whole show in itself right there, girl.
Come on.
Come on.
Look, I don't mean opening up another can.
No, but you are right.
That is so true.
You are right.
That's so true.
So I'm learning to be okay with that. I'm not going to be able to move with them people that I would love to move with, because I got a certain calling on my life.
Yes.
I'm not going to be able to say the things that I would really want to say to you, because I got a certain calling on my life.
Yes.
So I'm trying to make sure that I keep everything that I do and however I move out of love, because that's his main thing, is love.
Amen. Amen.
So whatever I have to do to protect the peace that God has given me and the joy that's placed on the inside of me, whether it's, as we talked about earlier, sister, shedding fat.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I got to do. And I'm okay with it. He put me in an okay place, because a lot of times you will compromise.
Right. That's true.
To be with your loved ones or those you feel like, don't understand what God has placed over you. So I'm learning to be okay with it.
And that make you feel so bad. But what God has revealed, to piggyback on you, what you say is, the ones that are really for you, they will help you not slip. Right?
Yes.
They will. I thought you were saying, I have friends right now. If I tell them I'm not doing something, they'll be like, oh, that's right, you're not doing that. Okay, boom.
Right.
Ain't no, come on, we going, or we did. They be like, oh, that's right, you're not doing that, right? Or are you doing it? Are you going? Are you going out? Are you no? Okay, cool. And they respect me. They motivate me in that. They listen. And it's not of trying to tear you down. And I think people sometimes unintentionally do it. And that's how you know that the Lord is showing you, like, it's time to start to separate, because, like you said, where you going? Steve Harvey said, everybody that come with you can't go with you.
Look,
right?
That's confirmation. That's confirmation.
Confirmation. With you. These been my homies for 20 years, but this next 20, I love you, but you can't. Because I have to make this shift. My life depends on my being together where I'm going. And if you are not, like, let me get your foot to raise you up.
Yes.
Come on, stand on my back.
Right.
Then I'm sorry.
And I was telling, like you said, with friends too, I was telling Katrina that at the conference, I said, this has been my best friend for over 15 years. Let me tell you, we went to bars together, clubs together. We did X, Y, and Z together. But when I came on this side, we came on this side together. That is my friend. Serena is my best friend. I've never had a friend like that in my life. I'm talking about, we don't have to talk for days or weeks. But when we do talk, it's like we have not missed a beat.
Yeah.
Best friend, I got this going on at church. Best friend, I got a conference. She flying in. She works out of town.
Right.
She travels.
She flew in for this conference.
Wow. Don't let me start talking about best friend. I'm going to start crying because the Lord bless me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, when you got a best friend that moves accordingly, and she is that too. Best friend, you said you wasn't doing that. Nope, we ain't doing that. Best friend, you said you wasn't going to talk like that no more. But I'm talking about, and would check me out of love. I've never dealt with a woman that long, and we've never had a disagreement or argument or nothing. I love her to pieces. I love her to pieces. Whatever she can do to help, she's there. Whatever I can do to help her, encourage her, it's back and forth.
Amen.
It's back and forth. And
that's the key. That give and take.
Yes.
And a lot of people miss that. That's not friendship when it's just one-sided. You know,
don't drain me.
Of a relationship. You know, me and my girlfriends like you. I mean, the intimate. We 20-something years, and the intimacy of our relationship. COVID is you would think. I mean, it's like we. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, a lack of a better word or whatever, but it's like, y'all, I miss y'all. I ain't seen it. We raising our kids together. We glean off of one another. And I feel like I'm like the baby of the group, because they like, we brought this, we knew you was going to forget it, or we got you something to eat, or we did this. You know, they just know me so well, but it's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? And it's not one up on one another. It's in our strength, our own personal strength, because where you are weak, I am strong, and vice versa. And it's such a great thing. So I'm happy that you have that.
Yes. Let me tell you how different too we are though. We so night and day, right? My best friend, she like Katrina. She put her hand in 50,000 things. She gonna do that. She gonna do this. She gonna do that. She gonna do that. Whatever she gotta do, she gonna get it done. But she know me. She know her friend. Like, Adrienne ain't doing all that. I ain't even gonna tell her about that.
Right.
Yeah. See, I'm the busybody friend, and they be like, we gonna support.
That's her. And I'm like, that's who you at today. What city you in today? Like, it's just awesome to have that woman, you know, that you can always know that's gonna be there, and she's loyal, and she's faithful, and she's honest, and she got your back. You know, like and that's how I feel about the divine connection that we have here. You know, I feel like God put Katrina in my life for a reason. God, I done cried with this lady. Let me tell you something. I was so overwhelmed because I was going through so much back to back. Now, this was like a couple of days before the conference. I'm going back to back. It's one thing after another. It's the kids, and then it's the housing, and then it's this, and then it's that. I'm just like, whoo, Katrina. She said, told me a story. I can't even remember the whole story, All I can remember is that she said, when things is coming from you from every angle, know that you're covered.
Amen.
I broke down. That's all I needed to hear, that one word.
Amen.
Sister, all I needed to hear was that one word.
Yes.
Stuff coming from this way, sis, it's hitting you here, And she seen it. I just broke down and cried. And when I tell you the divine connection, that lady sat there and cried with me. She cried with me. She hugged me. It's going to be all right. Because I'm like, oh my goodness, how much more do I have to take?
Yes.
Like, I'm honestly, and I'm not even lying, she right here on the line. I'm talking about it was coming every other day. I was coming to her like this. I'm like, Lord. She like, sis, you covered. Sis, you covered.
Yeah.
Sis, you covered. And she just walked around. We was at work. She walked around. You covered. You covered.
And you know what? It couldn't have been nobody but her, because somebody else could have told you the same thing.
And it wouldn't
But
have been that.
it's about that spirit, right?
Yes.
Somebody else could have said the same thing, like, girl, you good. You be like, all right, but I still feel bad. But when the Lord allows it to come from a place that he interceded on, like, okay, you go tell her that. Because she ain't had to say that. She could have just been like, you know, because sometimes we don't know. But God uses us as a vessel. And and that's how you know it, because it hits you. Whew, something different on that. Something different when you do that.
Yes. Yes. Because I know from experience that everybody can't speak in your life. Everybody can't speak in your life. And like you said, it could just be whatever he gives me to speak, I'm going to speak it.
Yeah.
You know, whoever he connects me with, I'm going to connect. And he's going to give you discernment too, to say, no, I don't want you to go there. I need you to turn around. I need you to pay more attention to that, you know, because I mean, when I need folks, they're there for me as well. He'll have certain call me on the phone. I'm like, you know what, sis, I needed that. Or I'll call Adrienne, sis, hey, what do you think about this? Oh, this is on my heart right now. I need this. And she'll say something or remind me of something that I needed to hear. I need, you know, because we need this. And then, like I said, the sister circle right now with the encouragement.
Yeah.
Because we just know we all different places, but we still got that connection right there. Even we have to connect like from here, it's okay. We still got that connection, you know. So I mean, sometimes, and I mean, we need a natural connection, and we got that spiritual connection.
Right.
Yeah.
So and the two, you got to have the two together.
Yeah.
Let me tell you though, sis, real quick though. Let me tell you what I thought about. Right. I said people cannot tell me God is not all-knowing. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Think about it. He knew this was coming. Now, do I believe he's doing this? No, but I know one thing, nothing can happen without God's permission. I know that, but I don't think him. That's my opinion. I don't know. I haven't read it nowhere, but it's my opinion. But let me tell you how he's all knowing. What if we had beepers?
Say that again.
What if we had beepers?
There wasn't no cell phone at all.
What if we had beepers?
Girl, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have been no Zoom.
Yes.
It wouldn't have been no Facebook.
Right.
Click down, click. You've been on the three-way trying to have a conversation.
Look, how you gonna beat me that whole scripture?
Right.
You knew in the 304, you knew what that meant.
Right.
Yes.
He allows us to progress, right?
Or no spectrum. It would have been dial up. We still would have been dialing up.
A mess.
What if we would have had rotor phones?
Oh Lord.
Come on, because we came up in them ages. Don't y'all play with me.
That's true.
That's so true.
But he allowed us to progress. Like you said, he is all-knowing. So he allows us to progress and have these things where at the moment, it doesn't seem like it's needed. Like, okay, you know, good, I have this. I tell you, let me give you another divine connection. That's this laptop I'm on. This is this laptop from the gym. And I was behind a lot of it. I was doing my my very first online class, and it's like 3 other laptops in this house. Zoom would not download to nothing. I was everywhere. My brother is like, he lives in New Orleans, but he does all the computer stuff. I'm on with him. I'm trying to get Zoom, doing everything, paying for whatever, and it would not work. And my dad was like, just go to the gym. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to just try to do it from my phone, and I just don't want to do it. And he like, just go to the gym. Literally 10 minutes before the class started, I walked in the gym, and boom, everything just loaded immediately on his computer. And I told John, I said, John, I need to just take the gym's laptop. He said, whatever you need. Okay, boom. So I done been using this gym's laptop for about 2 months. I'm like, ooh, thank you, Lord, because and like you said, he made provision, and it's a thing. It's a I don't know the word I'm trying to use, but it's an amazement that it was even there, because we had to out the gym. He could have came and took all the electronics, all the stuff we needed. That the fact that the laptop was still sitting there for me to use it for these online classes.
God knew you was gonna need it for Zoom. You got stuff to do. You got online. He gonna equip his daughter for what she needs.
Yes.
He's so good. I'm telling you.
He doing my father's. When you doing your father business, honey,
that's
stuff gonna come from everywhere.
He made provisions, like you said. He knew it was coming, and he made provisions for us.
The doors opening from everywhere. Why? Because you doing what God called you to do. This other thing. I'm gonna share this one other thing, and I'm gonna be done because we done.
Look, we got time.
That was a good divine connection here.
It feels good to talk. You know, we love to text, but it feels good to talk. Right.
I said we done been gone now. She usually take a little break in between. She took no break because she ain't had time. Look.
But she got the right two on the phone. Look. She gonna have to schedule us separate next time.
Yeah.
Virgin girl.
No, think about this. I said God knew that it was gonna come a time where churches was gonna be closed, restaurants was gonna be closed, movie theaters gonna be closed. Why? Because I need you to distance yourself so that you know that I am God.
Yes.
Let me tell you what I told somebody, because they was telling me how they missed going into the church doing intercessory prayer. I said, I thank God that he already prepared me that before that little 30-minute intercessory prayer, I'm up at 6 and 7 o'clock anyway on Sunday getting my worship service anyway. But just in case I have to go into that building and this noise and this distraction, I'm already ready. So you ain't got pump me up because I'm ready. I said, this is what I said. I said, so you mean to tell me because you can't go into the building to get that intercessory prayer, you gonna miss that time with God? I said, God has us in the season that the word better be hidden in your heart. Who said we're ever gonna go back to the church safely?
Come on.
I'm going back, I said, but safely. You better have that word hit your heart. I said, God, when he said that, he meant that.
Oh, and hold on, let me ask. And what's going to happen if Facebook go out?
Come on.
You waiting for Sunday? Facebook Live?
What you going to do?
You got to get it for yourself. Come on now.
Come on.
Ain't nobody log in on Sunday. What you going to do?
Come on.
He gave us everything
God, you ain't
in this season. We already have everything we needed in this season.
That's right.
Amen.
We already have it.
Amen. Right. And I'm thankful. I thank God for equipping us for this season. It's either you gonna be in or you gonna be out. It ain't no lukewarm. It ain't no in between. Look, as my sister say, ain't no gray area.
That's right.
Or you're white.
That's true.
Black and white.
And guess what? This is the time to tell it right now, because you're going to know when people do go back to church or gather in the building. You're going to know, did y'all redeem the time?
Yes.
Or did y'all forget who I am?
Right.
Come on. Because we grown up. We should be mature in the word, and it's about relationship. And how do you have relationship without spending time? Now, I gave you the time.
Say it.
You ain't got
no time.
That's a word
so
right
our
there.
relationships have not improved. And he like, I'm sitting here because he don't never miss an appointment. It's us that misses an appointment when he don't miss.
Say it.
Now we've got more time. Now we've gotten more of everything that we needed and we wanted, but we still shortchanging them.
Right.
You still waiting on the building, because ain't this the church? Last I checked, right?
You gotta
so we waiting on the building to open up before we can get in our hum da la 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 la. No, don't ASAP me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you, because that's what's gonna be like. Who is that talking?
Right. Come on.
Do that, right? Gotta do that. I don't know you. It's like us looking for a husband. Time to get to know us. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Ladies, we are almost out of time.
I told my sister, I said, the worst thing I want to do, and that's disappoint God. I don't care about nothing else that's going on around me. I don't want to disappoint God. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. I fall short every day.
Yeah.
But I promise you, I'm trying to be the best.
My mind is focused to get there. Yes. Amen. Amen.
Well, I like to.
Lord knows I'm trying.
Well, I like to leave the viewers a word of encouragement. So I want to change it up a little bit. What you think, Adrienne? I'm gonna go ahead and have Sherolynn drop them a word of encouragement, and then
I thought you were going to say sing. I was like, no, you didn't.
Oh no! But we got this one up here. She gonna go ahead and sing it out. So we got a two. Unless you want to start with a praise, and then she can start with a praise. So whatever you want to do.
Shirley, you want to sing too, because I can sing. I can sing a little part, but what I do want to share it with the viewers. Mm-hmm. Like, if nothing else, keep a humble heart.
Amen.
Ask for forgiveness daily. Yes. Renew the mind daily. And what I do, because I just love God. I love him so much. So I just want to leave with, I love you, Jesus.
Yes.
I worship and adore you. Yeah. Yes. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Yes. Oh my God.
Sing it.
I love you, Jesus.
Come on.
I worship and adore you. Yeah. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord.
Yes.
I love you, Lord. You heard my cry. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. People see the glory, but they have no clue about my story.
All right.
Wait to share that. Love, I love you. I love you. I love you. Come on, Sherolynn, take us out.
Amen. I just wanted to tell people, be cautious and be careful with yourself. Yes. We're so hard on ourselves, and we have so many things that's weighing on our minds of what we should be doing, where we should be at. But God placed you where you're supposed to be at that particular time. So go easy on yourself. Trust in him. And when you are afraid, when you are shifting, just go to him. Go and develop that relationship with God. Seek him, then also seek in knowing you. Because a lot of us are just going out here we know our name, but do we really know who we are? And once you know who you are in Christ, so many more things will open up, because then you will start seeing the way God intended for you to see. You will start loving the way God intended you to love. You can be healed and then help someone else, but almost like in the airport. When you're in the plane, they say, put it on yourself first and then help the person next to you. So I'm just saying, be careful with yourself. It's okay. You are not the past. The past built you for right now. Trust God. You know, start that thing today. You are enough. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are wonderfully and marvelously made. God did not put you out of millions of possibles to be here for no reason. We love you. And if you ain't heard it today, I love you. And you are needed.
Yes.
You have her. We love you. You are needed. You have purpose. And so you get up each and every day and you thank God for giving you that breath of life. His presence is in you. It's in you. And I just say, continue to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see and develop it and go easy on yourself. You are doing great. You are doing great.
That's the word there.
That's the word there.
Yes.
That's the word.
Real quick for myself, we know there's so much going on in the world right now. And I just want to say, just find a way just to stay focused. Find a way to stay focused on God, because we'll miss it. You know, the enemy is starting even harder now, because the more we press towards God, the more things he try to say, throw at us. So just stay focused, stay connected to God, and just stay connected to your divine connections. All right, ladies, I love you so much.
I love you too. I love you, ladies. And I'll be 6:53. I'll be waiting for my text message.
All right, sounds good.
Let's go.
All right, ladies, you have a wonderful week.
Have a wonderful evening.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Stay blessed.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.